Hi guys, in this video we are going to be talking about our experience on Anthem of the Seas.
Hi guys, it's Shipestia, and in this video we're going to be talking about our recent cruise on Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas. It was a 2-week Mediterranean cruise. Just to give a bit of context, I am a very loyal to Royal person if you follow the channel for a while. This was my 18th Royal Caribbean cruise, and I have just turned Diamond Plus on their loyalty scheme.
Me too.
Because we lived together, she got to cheated her way up to
Cheated the system.
to Diamond Plus, but extra free drinks for us. So when I would say Royal Caribbean is my favourite cruise line, but overall, I don't think it was a very weird experience. We'll get over to it over the course of the video. But just to give context, that if you watch most of my videos, I'm very biased towards Royal Caribbean. So me saying anything bad to it is very...
It's cuckoo.
Yeah, so... just so stay tuned and we will be getting into the review right now.
So, firstly, we're going to start off by talking about the embarkation process. It was very smooth, it was very easy. We put down our check-in time for 2 o'clock because we missed the check-in time as we were on board MSC Virtuosa at the time, so we just got whatever was left. But it was fine, it was very easy. We went down to the port in the morning and we dropped off our cases prior to boarding, so then when we got to the terminal, or port, whatever you call it, the port, we could just go straight on the ship. It was nice and easy.
Yeah, so like Seth said, we stayed in the Holiday Inn, which if you're not familiar, it's literally about a 5-minute walk away.
It's not 5 minutes when you're pulling cases though.
No, it's not even 5 minutes. It's literally, the port entrance is literally about 30 seconds away from it.
Yeah, it's not far. I'm just lazy.
But yeah, we actually went in the morning and dropped off as soon as people started dropping off cases. So when we went there, we just walked straight into the terminal, which, to be fair, if you watch my MSC Virtuosa with you, I got that idea from people that we were there at 9 in the morning dropping off cases.
And then going to the cinema to watch the new film.
Yeah, so we didn't go to watch the... My sister did. She watched the new Barbie film.
Yeah.
But we just went shopping.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Went to the Lego shop.
Yes. So, yeah, that was really good. And, yeah, why what you're saying we missed the check-in time was that on the app, when the day it opened, you should really... When I wandered the seas, I did it the day it came out, and I got 10:30. I just got the earliest time I possibly could because we were in Barcelona. And, yeah, we missed it by a couple of weeks, because it was on MSC Virtuosa and then we just didn't do it, and then we got 2 o'clock, but really...
But it's fine, because even if you do get an early check-in time, there's not exactly much to do because you can't go to your room and you don't have your cases, so you can't go swimming or anything like that.
So literally, as soon as we walked on the ship, we went to drop all our hand luggage in the room, so
yeah,
it was a really kind of good way to do it.
It's kind of better to get a later time.
It's the first time we've ever done it like that. Normally my mum's like...
I want to get on!
Raring to go at like 10 o'clock to go, let's go to the ship.
It's because she's excited.
Yeah, but it's... But yeah, it was really good. Smooth. Royal Caribbean is known for their good embarkation process, and it was really smooth.
Yeah,
They went straight through to security. Security was empty.
Yeah.
Straight through. They all checked us all at different times. All 4 of us at the same time, and then we walked around the ship. It literally, it could not be any more perfect, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then once we got on board, we went and got our cups. They don't put them in the rooms anymore. They put them behind the bars. We went to Boleros, but where they show them all the stashes that they show, you don't actually have to take those. You have to go to a different
it's a bit
bar.
strange.
They're just like, oh yeah, these are the cups you can get, but you have to go all the way to the bar over there to go and get them.
Even though they have a whole box full of cups.
Yeah, but it was literally, there's enough bars on the ship. So then we literally got those. A weird thing happened with my parents as well is that anyone with the deluxe package, my card and your card showed soda package, but they didn't print any of the deluxe package, so then you had to go to the person that was selling them and get a sticker put on your card.
A DX sticker.
Yeah, which is just, I've never seen done. Normally it's printed on. I just don't know if it was just a mistake that they might have done. But it was just very interesting that they didn't include it on the card. But apart from that, we did the muster station, which was, we watched the video in the TV. Mm-hmm. No, actually, no, you watch it on the app, don't you? But the app was being really funny as well. On one day it worked fine. We just sat in the port waiting for us to get on the ship, did it, and that was it. I don't think I actually watched it. I tried to watch it in the hotel the morning before.
No, we did watch the one for Anthem. We watched it when we were having the McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah, no, but it didn't. Normally, you watch it and you could tick on it. You watched it, and they didn't let me. But we went to the muster station. They scanned us in, and there was no problems after that. So, technology for you. But this ship, Anthem Seas, is very. What do I say? They want to be very green on this because pretty much we were on Wonder of the Seas in September, and it was completely different to what Anthem of the Seas was in July.
Like you don't get a cruise compass; it's all on the QR code.
Don't get a cruise compass. Get a QR code. No, it's not only a QR code. It's on the app. But you can ask for a QR code, or you can ask for it being printed.
Yeah.
Also, no breakfast things in the rooms as well. When I came in there, you know they normally have a thing under the TV. If you look at my my room tour site.
It's probably just cutbacks, so they don't have to spend as much money.
Well, it's also that not much energy, ink, paper.
Yeah.
Also, it's greener, like I say. But it's just instead of hanging the breakfast thing on the door, you have to call a room service. It just has a lot more hassle when you just hang it. It's just a bit of cardboard.
And it can be recycled. It's not like that's.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just like.
It's just cutbacks.
It is. I think it's just cutback, which is a very big thing common on this Anthem of the Seas cruise, in my opinion. So now we're going to talk about the food on Anthem of the Seas. One thing good about Royal Caribbean, there's so many food options, from specialty restaurants to complimentary restaurants as well. We I think apart from Chef's Table, we tried every single restaurant on the ship, and some were very disappointed, in my opinion. We're going to start with the main dining room. There's not one big main dining room, it's split up into 4 restaurants. Silk, American Icon Grill. What's the other ones?
Chic and Grand.
There you go. We were in the Grand Restaurant on deck 3, and yes, it wasn't great. I think our service was very nice, but it was very rushed. Every single night.
Yeah, I wasn't very impressed. Just comparing it to Wonder, like, it's a bit strange. Obviously, that's before they changed their menus.
Yeah, one thing I need to say, specify.
Your rant.
That the new menus. I've done Royal Caribbean since 2011, and this is the first time ever I've had to complain about the main dining room. I didn't complain to anyone, but this is the first time even my dad. Me and my dad are one of the most unpicky eaters you will ever meet.
Same. I eat anything.
And every night we struggle to find something on the menu.
Yeah, like your dad treated me to a steak from the Chops Grill, which you can get in the main dining room for an extra cost. It's like $19, but like that shouldn't have to happen. No. You shouldn't have to pay £19 for a steak because there's nothing that you want on the menu. Like, no.
And they've basically gone to theme nights where Royal Caribbean, if you're familiar with Royal Caribbean, they'd have like. They didn't really have theme nights. They just had lots of selection, amazing selection.
Yeah, like on Wonder, like before the changes. There was so much stuff, like we had like 2 mains, like sometimes even 3.
Yeah.
Like the food was divine, and the servers, it was just so much nicer because it wasn't as rushed. Like they'd happily like chat to you, and I still know their names now, which proves that it was very good service if I still know their names. Like they chat to you, you're in there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it just didn't feel rushed at all. Whereas on Anthem, you finish your starter, and then you turn around and the trolley's there for your mains, and they haven't even finished clearing the table yet, and your mains are there. And it's just like, it shouldn't be like that. It should be way more leisurely. Like
I said at the beginning of the video, I'm very loyal to Royal, and we have 4 more cruises booked next year in Miami, 2 on Icon, India and Allure. So
they might hear the feedback and
I'm hoping they
listen to the
I
people.
understand some people may not, with kids, don't want to be in the main dining room for 2 hours, but you should be given that choice at the beginning. And no, not 2 hours. I'm not saying you need to be there for long. But you need to have like, would you like not a rush service, but would you like a quick service, or would you like a...
Or just say, when they clear your plates, are you ready for your mains now?
Yeah, or they should give you like options.
Not just still eating and you see your
main.
main
It's very rushed. The new menus are rubbish.
Yeah, they're awful. Not impressed.
No, they're not. And by them not being that great, we felt we had to go and try specialty restaurants, which shouldn't be the case.
Which I think they did that on purpose. They made the menus not as great, so then people would go and pay that a little bit extra in the specialty restaurants, because it's all about making money. It's a business.
Yeah, I do understand that, but I don't think that's the case. But then going on to Chops Grill. Chops Grill was probably the best meal of the whole holiday.
Yeah.
The server in it was amazing.
He was so great.
I can't remember his name. It was so no, it wasn't Freedom. It was like the end of I don't know.
His name was Undum.
No, it was like because he made a joke about Freedom of the Seas. That's why they don't put him on Freedom. I can't remember, but the guy was amazing.
He's called Undum now.
No, okay. But I can't.
He was so great. He was honestly
He was
the nicest
amazing.
I think I've ever had ever. He told us riddles. He was so great. Like he was just so great. He was just such like a ray of sunshine.
Yes, and then we tried a Zumi, which the menus wasn't as good. We watched a few reviews on the Zumi before we went. And it just wasn't. I don't think it was the same menu. Maybe they might have changed it. Maybe
and the service wasn't that great in there, to be fair. We sat there for like 10 minutes before they even came and took our drink order, which isn't great when you're paying a lot of money.
Yeah. Jamie's Italian. We did that on the last night.
Yeah, I really liked that one.
I thought it was like the garlic bread was really nice.
Yeah.
But just a lot of food. You have to really starve yourself before you go there.
I had a king prawn linguine, which was divine. No, you just ordered a lot of food.
Yeah.
I ordered my bruschetta for starter, then my king prawn linguine for my main with a side of broccoli, and I finished it all because it was delicious. They just ordered a lot of food.
The Windjammer overall, I think, was great food every time we went in there.
Yeah, I had a really nice pasta in there.
It's not the biggest Windjammer, so it can get a bit busy. You can always find a table, but just when you're trying to go and get food when we went. And one thing with Royal Caribbean with some of these cutbacks is the Windjammer never seems to be open for very long. It's 12 to 3.
Yeah, we missed that again.
We missed it very much. Every time we were like, oh, let's go Windjammer, it was closed. We were always going at probably weird times. But
but it's sad about the main dining room because it should be like one of the highlights of the holiday, really.
Yeah,
like everyone together having a nice meal. That's supposed to be like really special.
That's why I really do not understand why.
And food is like the main part of the holiday.
Yeah, because we look at the menus on the app, and then we go and we'll be like, oh, we don't really. What do we actually fancy?
Yeah.
And then we're going like, well, everything we had was like nice, but it wasn't like something that was jumping out saying, oh yes, I'm gonna have that when we go there.
Yeah, it was nothing special, but like I said on Wonder, the food was amazing.
Yeah, like the difference from September on Wonder to July on Anthem.
It was like a different cruise line, yeah.
I was just about to say that. Two different cruise lines in sense of food. We also tried Johnny Rockets.
But you forgot to say that you don't get lobster anymore.
Oh,
even
yes.
on formal night.
Oh, even on one. Okay, obviously on 2 week cruises, there's 3 formal nights.
But that's like
but on one formal night, they normally or used to do lobster.
Yeah.
Once a night. Once a night a cruise, whatever. They do lobster. That's not the case anymore. They
you have to pay $16.99
plus 18% gratuity.
Yeah.
And
it's only a tail.
Yeah, it was always only a tail anyway. But but that's just again one of the small cutbacks that you look forward to the full night. You look forward to having a lobster if you do like lobster, and it's just part of like the main dining room experience. But now they've cut that, and you say, oh, you have to pay for that.
Yeah,
that's $20 for that. We tried Johnny Rockets. That was a disappointment. You just go and check out my Instagram. Expectation versus reality.
I was so sad. I've never been so sad.
They have like this picture of these beautiful chicken strips on the side.
It looked like chicken selects from Mackey's. There were some crispy, beautiful things in the photo. Then they arrive and it's the same rubbish that I could get in the buffet for free.
Literally. Yeah, it was cooked more fresh than the buffet. I'd have to give you that. But was it $25 worth?
No.
100% not.
But they're milkshakes.
Yeah, the milkshake's nice. And you can get those in diamond drinks as well.
Yes. I had an Oreo one. It was delicious. So it made up for the disappointment of the chicken tenders.
And even just the burger didn't even look like. I remember Johnny Rockets. I know it's not the same. It's like a takeaway kind of version on what Anthem sees. But
I'm still paying a lot of money.
But I remember on India, it used to be like, I know inflation and all. It used to be like even $9.99 all you could eat.
Yeah, but inflation is stupid because as much as the cruise line have struggled and they need to make up the money that they've lost, the people have lost money too. And we haven't got as much money as people used to then. So everyone's struggling. That's not a reason to try and price people out. Yeah,
but I remember it used to be $9.99 all you can eat. They did like the waiters did that. It's just more of an atmosphere. It's just, I know it's a different kind of restaurant on Anthem of the Seas, but I just don't think I enjoyed it as much. Especially when Wonder, that's where one of the places we ate the most.
Yeah, but their breakfast.
Oh yeah, that was breakfast thing was included. Yeah. But yeah, just overall main dining room disappointment. Windjammer was good. Specialty restaurants, I'll say overall were good, apart from Azumi.
And we did Wonderland.
Oh, Wonderland as well. Yes, that's kind of just like. Was it called
imaginative cuisine?
Yes. So you either like it, you don't.
And even if you don't, it's an experience. It's a lot of money for an experience.
It is. Yeah.
It's a lot of money to leave it and still be hungry.
Yeah, but overall, I think the food And but they had the complimentary restaurants like Sorrento's.
Is that still going to be complimentary?
Yeah, we don't know that. But that was good.
Yes.
The pizza is really nice. Cafe Promenade. I don't think the selection in there wasn't that great this time.
No.
Compared to one.
But the
there.
coconut cookies were good.
Yeah, coconut. And then they had the Cafe 270. That was good for lunch.
Good for lunch, yeah.
Yeah, they had a really good soup.
Chicken and sweet corn.
Yeah. I think that's what made the
Delicious.
seasick, because we had the soup when it was rocky. Oh my god.
The seasick. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I've 29 cruises. Or
Yeah.
28 cruises. Or whatever. I don't know how many I'm on that.
And you look so pale.
And I've never been seasick apart from 24 hours on this ship.
It was so bad. It was so
It wasn't even that
scary
bad.
for me because I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It wasn't even that bad. It was just.
It was that bad, and it's because our room was right at the front, high up.
And we
So
tried to
we
just go
had
to
all the motion
it was
in
rocky
the ocean.
in the afternoon. So we thought, we'll just go to bed. We'll try and get to sleep. And I think we just had the soup, and also we had loads of liquids in our stomach.
And we didn't eat at dinner.
And
Well, I had soup at dinner as well. I had French
and
onion
it was
soup.
just, it was awful. It was. I've never been seasick or travel sick in my life apart from then. Terrible. But yeah,
it happens to all of us.
overall, what do you think of the food and Anthem of the Seas? You're supposed to reply.
Meh.
Like I said,
What I had was nice.
Chop School good, Trento's good, 270 good for lunch.
Yeah. It's just sad about the main dining room.
Yeah, that was a really big disappointment.
Yeah.
So now talking about the activities on board Anthem of the Seas, there's a big variety of activities from skydiving to bumper cars to roller skating,
Rock climbing.
rock climbing. We never actually did that in the end. It was too windy.
I didn't want to do it on a sea day.
It's feeling weird. But
No,
one
if it
big,
was windy, you go.
you think that. But one big thing you really need to know about Anthem of the Seas about the activities is when you look on the pre-cruise planner and you see the extended experience on North Star and the skydiving simulator. Those are just for sea days, but for all the port days they are complimentary, and you can book 6 p.m. onwards for the next day on board the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to worry about it. Book it up before you're on the ship, and you never need to worry.
Don't pay that stupid money.
Unless you really want the extended experience, because when you're on port it goes up. Wait, give me a second.
Bye then.
I'm getting this to demonstrate. My North Star is a little bit broken. So the let me see. You can see. So when you're on the North Star, no, it's fine.
Okay.
When you're on the North Star on the one on the ship, it goes like that, and then back down. But the extended experience goes all the way over like that. So if you really want that shot, and you want to pay £40 a person to do it, and then it goes
Then
back
you
this
do
way.
you, but you're
Then you
crazy.
can do that, but you can get a nice view in the thing. It literally goes a bit like.
Or you just move your head and then you can see.
So yeah, that's what you're paying for that. The skydiving simulator, you're not actually having any difference. It's 1 minute in that chamber.
The same time.
Same time. It's just during a sea day, which they can get more money.
Not everyone got a minute though.
She was so bad that the guy felt his life was in danger, so he cut her out.
So cut my time to 45 seconds.
Yeah, but ours was included. So just make sure, if you're looking on there, because when I did because I haven't been on Anthem in years, I looked on it and I was thinking, and they were all sold out before the cruise. I was thinking, oh, that's annoying that we don't get to do it. But then I realised when we're on the ship, you don't have to pay. So just make sure you're not getting.
But obviously they're not going to tell you that on the
No,
app because
then-
they want you to spend money.
Yeah, don't get sucked into paying 50 quid a person or £40 a person for the North Star when you can get it complimentary, unless you want. Anything is different. The skydiving I would 100% not do when you're paying to do it, unless.
Okay, but why would you want to hang over the edge of a ship?
But the North Star, if you really want to hang over the edge of the ship,
No!
then that might be worth it for you. But just
I
make
thought
sure.
just going up like that was bloody scary.
Yes. Okay. But the just make sure you really do your research. What you want to do with that North Star before you pay that money. And then with the bumper cars, if you wait, obviously we're on 2 weeks, so we had a lot of opportunity. But wait for a session during dinner, because literally you could just walk.
I think we went at 7.
Yeah, and literally you could just walk on off.
Yeah.
Because
We didn't wait longer than like 10 minutes.
during the sea days in the afternoon, that's when the queues were getting all the way around the sports court.
Cray people.
Then the flow rider, again the queues were long. I actually paid for a private session, not private session. Well, it was a private session, not
And more exclusive because you get.
Yeah, so there's only 4 of us.
Yeah.
And it was $69. I don't think it was too bad.
No.
I actually got to learn like the actual technique, so I could go into a normal session and actually just know how to do it.
And I sat and watched you, and it was good. Like, you properly improved on that session, so it was definitely worth the money.
Because I went and did one normal session because they did a night session.
And you spent most of the time in the waves.
Yeah, so like they just said, all right, they normally go, here you go, and you just get pushed on.
Yeah.
And then they, but during the lesson you actually learn where to put your feet, how to angle yourself, and they use a rope to. And it's really helpful if you want to just get like the basics done. I'll definitely look into booking that for $69, and I do really think it was worth it.
Yeah.
I was very lucky with only 4 people booked it, but they, up to 6 to 8 people can, so it really just depends on how many actually want to book it to actually the amount of time you'll get on the wave. So definitely checking that if you really want to just learn a bit of the basics. That one I would only suggest surfing. Boogie boarding you can get in a normal session.
Yeah, because someone in our group, or your group, wanted to do the boogie boarding, and they said no, we just do stand up here because boogie boarding is so easy that you can just do that on a normal mixed wave session.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's only for people that want to try stand up. You don't have to be experienced. It's just if you want to learn.
No, so yeah, it's good to learn the basics if you want to really learn on your cruise. They also had activities like the We Will Rock You show, and someone who doesn't like Queen.
It was very good. I can appreciate talent, and it was very talented.
Yes, I really enjoyed it as well.
The singing was really good. I really liked the storyline. I thought it was really cute, and I managed to follow it, so it must have been okay because I can't follow anything. It was good.
Timeline, but
it lasted a bit long.
It was a 2-hour Broadway show.
It was a bit
very
long.
Good.
But it was very good.
It was during the Rocky part, and it was during the Rocky day, so they cancelled it later on. We got to watch it in the afternoon, and then you could see someone was like holding a guitar, and she was stepping forward and stepping back every time the ship was tilting. We also then watched the show in 270 Spectrus Cabaret. Is that correct? Yeah.
Not good.
I think.
You can say it was bad. It was bad. You didn't like it.
I did not like it. I don't really like many shows, but you didn't like it. My nan and dad thought it was alright.
Yeah.
But it was just a bit different.
It's a very nice location to have it though. Like the venue was really nice. You got nice comfy seats. The bar was right behind you.
As much as I say, as in this video I said bad about Royal Caribbean are the best in the world at designing their cruise ships.
Yeah,
that goes with the whole celebrity sister ships and everything.
Like 270 was a lovely place. We just sat and played cards there.
How they convert 270 into a stage area is amazing, and you can choose it during the day. So.
And a nightclub at night.
And then they got that whole Via. Is that the Via? The Via where the I can never get that right. And where vintages is. And
what are you trying to say?
I don't know. I'm saying there's loads of seats everywhere. I'm just saying for seats wise. With Anthem with these, you're never going to trouble or have a struggle. I kind of butchered that, but you know what I mean. You're never going to struggle. And then even on the promenade after dinner, we could go there and we could easily get a seat outside the coffee shop.
It didn't feel that busy, really, considering it was in the school holidays, like especially compared to MSC as well. Like on MSC, it felt busy.
But as much as MSC, the ships look spectacular, they're not very practical.
They ram you in there.
Yeah, they're not very practical. They don't have many seats, but Royal Caribbean, like I say, are the best in the world at designing.
It didn't feel busy. You always got a seat.
And then more entertainment. They did
Love Marriage Game Show.
Love Marriage Game Show. They did the belly flop competition. That's always a good one to watch. You've never seen that before, and
it was the weirdest thing, but it was good. It was definitely something different.
Yeah.
I was so confused why everyone was just stood around the pool watching people jump in the pool, but it was actually really funny.
But due to the board race show, I do say Royal Caribbean, especially from one we watched on Wonder. But
the shows on Wonder were just amazing.
But Royal Caribbean are still very good at directing shows and giving out good content. The last few things that you may just need to know about Royal Caribbean, due to someone that's been on lots of their ships over the last couple of years, I am noticing on this Anthem Seas cruise lots of like cutbacks. So one of them being that they're cutting down the room structures to one clean a day, which overall for us isn't the end of the world, but they're giving them double the amount of rooms. So it's not like your room's being cleaned quicker or slower. It's just being about the same.
But they're upping gratuities.
They've upped the gratuities as well.
That makes no sense. You get less for your money.
Yes.
I mean, you get less service, but you've got to pay more.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Technically, you don't actually have to pay gratuities.
I know,
You can
but-
take them out, but we do put it into the price of the cruise. So
But
we
to
can
up
pay.
them and then cut service is weird.
Yes. Main dining room menus. We've only gone into a 10-minute rant about that, so we're not going to go much into that. But they aren't as good as they were, and I hope Royal Caribbean does improve them over the next couple of months until we get an Icon of the Seas, and Indian and all. But one thing I do have to say very positive is there's lots of complaints about being on different ships where you have to wait a long time for drinks. On Anthem of the Seas, I think the longest wait we did was in the nightclub for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There was a queue.
All
we,
of the
we were the
service was
last
really
one.
great.
But apart from that, Solarium Bar, amazing. Music hall, we always got a drink really quick. Boleros, we got a drink really quick. Where else? There's so many different, but there's hundreds of bottles.
The pub.
The pub, we got one. And then with the pool one as well,
Yeah.
we went there so many times.
All the
Really
staff
great.
are so nice. They're so friendly, especially the staff in the solarium. They were great. Like, they knew what we wanted half the time.
Well, they knew my sister and Olivia by name,
Yeah.
by way too.
Is that a good thing? Or they are too much?
So
no, the bar staff were amazing.
yeah, so that is one big positive. Like I say, I am very biased to Royal Caribbean. So as much as I want to say something bad, they are still my favourite cruise line. You can see where cutbacks are. And
Yeah, but everyone has pros and cons.
yeah, exactly. But Royal Caribbean, I think, still has many positives more
Oh
than
yeah,
negatives.
of course.
So please don't think about this review as putting you off. I just was saying about the
Should
menus.
start honest opinions.
It's honest opinions. I would still go on Royal Caribbean. Like I said, we've got 4 cruises booked on them. Yes, it was.
But the
before I
prices
said-
are a bit.
The prices now. Oh my god!
They're getting a bit steep.
I'm doing a whole video about that. I'm planning it right now
He's very
about
angry.
about the prices of their excursions on Perfect Day to the ships on the Icon, which
The
is now.
price for the water park.
Yes, I know, but it's not about this. Anthem Seas doesn't go there. Well, in the Southampton season.
Fine.
So I'll do a whole video about that. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, there's nothing much more to say about Anthem Seas. But overall, I think we had a good experience.
Yeah.
There was, like I said,
We went to some really nice places.
I was going on there for expectation of Royal Caribbean, but with some of the cutbacks, lots of very small cutbacks make the whole experience feel a bit different.
Yeah.
But it's not one big thing that they've taken away. It's lots and lots of little things that I think they can just take away, and it's just made it not feel the same as it has. But I don't know if it was just Anthem of the Seas. Never know, when we go on Indy next year, that big poster there. You know, Indy's my favourite ship. But yeah, so any questions about Anthem of the Seas or anything I've said in this video, please put in the comments below. I will reply to anyone that puts any comments.
And we're very sorry it's a bit long.
Yeah, we went on a big rant about food.
Got a bit mad about the food.
Yeah, about the food. But
Bit hungry.
everyone loves food. Everyone needs to know about food before they go on a
Of
cruise.
course.
So thank you so much for watching. It's been Shipface here. If you like what you see, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm literally 6 subscribers away from 700. So it would be very much appreciated to go and press that button down there. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, so link is in the description below to go and follow me on those platforms. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Shipface here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.